Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Alhamdulillah wa salatu wa salam Rasulillah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Why are Muslims unhappy? Why, despite the amount of social media presence, mashayikh, speakers who are sending and recording motivating videos, motivational speeches, quoting Quran and Sunnah, why are people still not happy? What's going on in our community, in our ummah, around the world? What have I seen in the past 18 years? I've been Muslim now, just about to turn 18. Alhamdulillah, not in real age, but in Islamic age, meaning since I've taken my shahada. And what have I realized? What have I seen personally? This is my opinion. You guys can put your comments, inshallah, and let me know what you think. Especially, I would like to know the opinion of new Muslims and their experiences in the Muslim community. As for me, I've been blessed to travel around the world, about 40 countries or so, and many Muslim countries, working with them, not just going for, just to check things out or just to go around and take a few pictures, like actually going there, doing certain things, lectures, projects, staying, living in some places, understanding the culture. And I was able to dig deep inside in the community and understand the problems according to what I see. Okay, I'm giving that disclaimer, but I'll try to use the evidence to justify that or to reinforce that. So why are Muslims, who are supposed to be the representative of Allah on this earth? Let's take it back to the basics to understand. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created this amazing earth with this beautiful nature. He refers and he tells us these are ayat. Inna fi khalqi samawati wal ardi wa ikhtilafi al-layli wan nahari la ayat li albab. For those who reason, who think, what? الذين يذكرون الله قياما وقعودا وعلى جنوبهم ويتفكرون في خلق السماوات والأرض. They ponder the creation of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, standing, sitting, laying on their sides. And then he says, رَبَّنَا مَا خَلَقْتَ هَذَا بَاطِلًا سُبْحَانَكَ فَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. Oh Allah, you did not create this for play, right? Praise be to you. Protect us, save us from the punishment of hellfire. When we look at the earth and the world, and non-Muslims love to, National Geographic point these things out, right? It's always like, wow, Mother Nature and all these things, right? But it is a sign for us that this is the truth. It is a sign for us that this is our abad, this is our place that Allah has created for us. So we have to be in line with this fitrah. But why? What's the point? So that we understand that Islam is the truth. When we look at this tree, when we look at this nature, the animals, and so on, everything is a sign that this is the truth. It helps human beings, Bani Adam and Banat of Adam, to submit. Islam means peace. This is what I've been brainwashed at the beginning of my Islam, always after 9/11, because it was a reactionary movement by people to always highlight the peace part of Islam. Islam is peace, right? Because why? We're scared of the criticism of the non-Muslims, as if we have to apologize for 9/11 like it was our fault. That's another story I'm not going to get into right now. But Islam is submission to the will of the Creator. And that's why human beings are not happy. The Muslims, brothers, sisters, Arabs, non-Arabs, Somali, Africans, you name Indians and Pakistanis, Bangladeshis, the ones living in the UK and Australia, Canada, USA, with their different communities who have made their own cultures now, second generation, third generation, grooming their own imams to give them their own fatwas, their own custom-made things. All these people in the end, when you look at them, they're not happy. As soon as things don't go their way, things go different. And you can see it. The problems, the scandals, the fitna, the arguments in our communities, the keyboard nights, the people pushing and attacking labels, pseudo this, pseudo that, neo this, neo that. Everyone is just at each other's necks. And in the end, everyone's checking how many followers they have on social media. how many people are on their side. And the followers, even if you show قال Allah, قال Rasul, this person is wrong, look at the evidence. No, he's my sheikh. No, we love him. No, we will stand by you through thick and thin. No matter what you do right, you do wrong, you do something bad, we will stay by you. Okay? So what has happened with the concept of following truth? يا الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وكونوا مع الصادقين. Right? Where you believe fear Allah and be with those who are truthful. What has happened with وَقُلْ جَاءَ الْحَقُّ وَزَهَقَ الْبَاطِلِ? We don't care about, if truth comes and knocks out falsehood. It's about where I feel good. It's a hedonistic Islam. And I don't mean Islam as in Islam, but what we have come up with, our version of Islam, American Islam, Indian Islam, Pakistani Islam. What's our culture, brother? Sudani Islam. And then we see in the past 20 years the changes that have taken place. The past 2 decades, the huge changes that have taken place in our community, all towards more freedom, more liberalism. People are asking for, we want to be happy. Sheikhs and imams are giving lectures on how to be happy, how to enjoy your life, how to have a very beautiful monogamous marriage with a wife that is happy with you, and you should obey her, and you should make her happy, and you should enjoy your life with your husband who is sitting in the house and changing diapers all the time, and he's washing half of the dishes, and he is Allahu Akbar. Is there something wrong with washing dishes? Or something helping in the house? No, that's not what I'm saying. I think you understand what I'm saying very clearly. It's the destruction of the fitrah, of the roles of what Allah has given us. And then we look around, we say, oh, but the Uyghurs are being killed, but the Palestinians, but this, but that, but look at this country and that country. Brr, and we put on posts, social media, and then what? What have you done about it? Have you actually talked about it properly? Have you actually tried to hit the fulcrum of the infection, the source of the problem? Yeah, you raise awareness, good, but then what? What you gonna do about it? Right? Nothing. People just complain, this cause, this problem, that problem. But we realize that the main source, what it reaches, the ripple effect that takes us, the first wave that hits so far, is because we're not submitting. Is because we are putting our minds over revelation. Is because our minds have been conditioned through media. Parents say today in the Muslim community, allow my child to reach a certain age that he can decide what he wants to do, including, mashallah, these days, gender. Are you irrational? Do you not understand that till you allow them till that age, he's been already conditioned from everything around him, the environment, TV, media, i.e., friends, you name it. And then you are the last one to show up and say, my son, now you can make your own choice. Would you like to be Muslim? I've taught you Islam. Or you've seen Islam, now you can see Islam. I believe Islam is the truth. So when you open the Quran, you will truly believe it, 100%. You've never read it before, you've never been taught before. Now you open it. A guy opens the Quran and says, I don't believe in this. Are you kidding me? Brothers and sisters, the problem is we are not submitting. The problem is we have put our emotions over our minds. I've been following channels on social media. They attract a lot of followers because it gives them what they want. And I remember being with Sheikh Abdul Qadir. I'm not going to say who because then people, but anyway. And this is almost 10 years ago when one of these sheikhs went rogue and started talking about and almost encouraging people, confusing people in the Western communities. And we were talking about the demand-supply Islam term. Demand-supply. The awam, the regular people, are demanding because of being pushed by society, by culture, to have a very soft version of Islam. Remove anything that's going to challenge the status quo, that's going to challenge falsehood, which is all around us. Don't think that you live in America, Canada, US, or Malaysia, or wherever you are, that somehow this is okay, it's a good society, first world country. Look, we have stipends, we have social help, we have this, we have that. Ya Allah, come on. So, demand supply Islam. It has just taken over, and now we are seeing the products of that, where people are ashamed of the sunnah of the Prophet ﷺ. They are ashamed of the actions of the Sahaba. They're ashamed and they're criticizing, they're insulting even this. Changing the deen, changing the hadith, changing the text by interpretation, and slowly it will be by tahrif. يحرفون كلام الله. They will change the actual text. It is coming. Interpretation is already out there. People have come up with so many interpretations, including mainstream sheikhs, Surah Nisa, and others. They're trying to reinterpret now, trying to find all kinds of dig back in anywhere in the background, the hadith and so on, to try to find excuses for what they're trying to say. So we need to reassess those issues as a community, and we need to pay attention, because it might cost us not only our minds, not only this dunya, but the akhirah. The akhirah. And if we don't wake up and we don't submit, as Ibrahim and his son submitted before he was about to slaughter him, because Allah ordered him to do something that didn't really make sense to him. If we don't submit as the Prophet ﷺ submitted, if we don't submit as Prophet Isa submitted, and other prophets, Ayub and others, Musa, Adam, Noah, when he lost his son, Ibrahim when he lost his father. If we do not submit, we start inventing, I think maybe he could be in Jannah. Maybe because he's my father, he's my son, maybe, I think we'll find some article by this institute who's going to justify that I think there's a chance he can be in Jannah. Or I think he's in Jannah. Because why? Because emotionally we cannot accept this test, the fact that, yes, some of our beloved ones might be in Jahannam. Okay, and no matter how much we've tried and we've done our best, or maybe we didn't, this is the reality. This is what Allah has made, and we have to accept it. Do you think it was easy for Nuh to lose his son? Do you think it was easy for Ibrahim to lose his father? Do you think it was easy for Lut to lose his wife? But Allah tells us, ضَرَبَ اللَّهُ مَثَلًا. He gives us the example to learn. But we don't want to learn because we don't want to submit. Because submission means that you might be wrong and Allah is right. Because it might mean that you have to change yourself. You have to change your mentality. You have to stand against the community and the wave and the current that's coming towards you. Everyone blaming. I leave you with Allah telling us about the people that He loves, that He will replace people by. And He said, they do not fear the criticism of the critics. They don't care about what people say. Problem is, we care. We're not strong enough to face it. We're not strong enough to say, yes, this is what Allah and His Messenger said and did, and we are proud of that. May Allah guide us all. Assalamu alaikum.